If AI can analyze your market pricing and positioning in minutes, why are photographers still using business plan templates like a homework assignment? Hey, I'm Tom Haberman, author of the 7-Figure Photography Business Secrets and founder of Tom's World Collection, One Headshot, and Tom's Visuals. What if your template wasn't a document you filled out once, but a living plan that stays current, matches your niche, and actually tells you what to do next, week by week? That's the shift. A template is only valuable when it gets customized with real market inputs, real numbers, and real offers. Otherwise, it looks finished, but it can't guide decisions. This is episode 2 of our 5-part series on building a photography business plan. In episode 1, we covered the complete overview of what a business plan includes and why it matters. Today, we are going deep on templates, how to customize them fast, and how to eliminate the generic placeholder language that makes most plans feel polished but useless. Here's the core idea. A template gives you structure, but customization gives it power. That means swapping national stats for your local market, dialing financial projections into your specific niche, and rewriting your services so they reflect what you actually sell and how you actually win clients. Most standard templates are built around 7 core sections: executive summary, company overview, products and services, market analysis, marketing strategy, operations plan, and financial plan. Each one comes with prompts and placeholders, and once you understand what each section is really for, you'll know exactly where to focus your customization effort so the plan becomes actionable. But those prompts assume a generic small business rather than a photography operation with seasonal income, equipment depreciation, and creative service delivery. Business plans with a completed executive summary, financial projections, and target market analysis double the likelihood of securing a loan. Even if you never apply for financing, the process of completing these sections forces you to confront the math behind your pricing and the reality of your market. The products and services sections also need significant rework. Template language about delivering quality products tells a potential lender nothing about your actual offerings. You need specific descriptions of your packages, delivery timelines, and what distinguishes your approach from competitors in your geographic area. The executive summary and company overview sections typically need less customization since they focus on factual information about your specific business. Start with the sections that require the most work, then circle back to polish the easier ones. The market analysis section is where most template-based business plans fall apart. Generic market data does not help you price for your specific city or niche. A template that uses national averages will mislead you about what your local market will support and who you are actually competing against. Customizing this section with local demographics data is vital for accurate pricing. You need to understand median household income in your service area, the number of active competitors, and what those competitors charge. This is practical intelligence gathering that informs every other decision in your business plan. The US Census Bureau provides median household income data by zip code and metropolitan area. For a Los Angeles photographer, this means understanding that different neighborhoods support vastly different price points. A family portrait photographer serving Bel Air operates in a different economic reality than one serving the San Fernando Valley. Practical data sources for photographers include census.gov for median household income, Google Trends for search volume on terms like wedding photographer Los Angeles, the Knot and Wedding Wire for local wedding vendor density and pricing ranges, Google Maps for count of active competitors, and local Facebook groups for photography recommendations and pricing discussions. Google Trends data shows a 22% year-over-year increase in searches for branding photographer in major US metro areas during 2024. That is a demand signal worth paying attention to if you are considering commercial work. Replace the template's generic market size figures with search volume trends specific to your niche and location. 48% of professional photographers report that local competition is their biggest business challenge. That statistic tells you something important. Differentiation matters more than general skill. Your market research should identify what competitors do well and where they leave clients underserved. Start by searching Google for the exact terms your potential clients would use. Count how many photographers appear on the first 2 pages. Visit their websites and note their pricing, packages, and positioning. Look at their reviews, to understand what clients value and what complaints surface repeatedly. How many photographers in your area serve your target niche? What are they charging for comparable services? What do their reviews say about client expectations? Where are the gaps in service quality or availability? For a Los Angeles wedding photographer, this might reveal that most competitors offer similar packages, but few emphasize fast turnaround or include engagement sessions in their base pricing. Those gaps become your positioning opportunities. Document your findings in the market analysis section with specific numbers and observations rather than vague claims about standing out. 82% of businesses fail due to cash flow problems, often stemming from underestimated operating costs. This is the number one killer. Your financial projections need to reflect your actual costs, your realistic booking capacity, and the seasonal patterns of your specific niche. Templates typically list cost categories, but do not flag which ones photographers consistently get wrong. Equipment replacement sneaks up because cameras and lenses seem permanently until they fail or become obsolete. Commonly underestimated costs include self-employment tax, equipment replacement, software subscriptions, health insurance, and slow season expenses. Set aside 25 to 30% of every payment for taxes. It feels painful, but it prevents the April crisis. Add a line item for equipment depreciation based on a 3 to 5 year replacement cycle for your primary camera body. These adjustments transform a template's generic cost structure into an accurate reflection of running a photography business. Revenue projection is simple math, but requires honest inputs. The formula is straightforward. Revenue equals number of bookings multiplied by average booking value. The challenge is estimating realistic booking numbers for your first year. Full-time wedding photographers shoot an average of 20 to 25 weddings per year. If you are starting out, a realistic first-year goal is 5 to 10 weddings, at an average of $2,900 per wedding. That is $14,500 to $29,000 in wedding revenue. New freelance photographers typically earn between $25,000 and $35,000 in their first full year of business. Portrait photographers should target 20 to 40 sessions in year one. Commercial photographers should target 10 to 20 projects with high variable pricing. These numbers may feel modest, they are also achievable. Subtract your actual cost of goods sold and operating expenses from projected revenue. The result is your projected profit, not revenue. Most templates conflate these numbers. Separate them clearly to understand whether your business model actually works. Start with a free template. If you find you need more sophisticated financial modeling or want guided prompts, upgrade to a paid option. But the free templates are sufficient for most photographers starting out. Free template sources include score.org for SBA-approved templates with section-by-section guidance, SBA.gov for official small business administration templates and planning tools, bplans.com for free templates with sample plans for reference, and PPA for business resources and templates for member photographers. Paid platforms like LifePlan and UpMetrics offer guided templates with built-in financial modeling. These tools automatically calculate projections, generate cash flow forecasts, and flag inconsistencies in your numbers. For photographers who struggle with spreadsheets or want more hand-holding through the financial sections, the investment can save significant time and reduce errors. Consider paid templates when you need sophisticated financial modeling beyond basic spreadsheets, when you are applying for financing and want professional presentation, when you want guided prompts that walk you through each decision, or when you plan to update projections quarterly and need easy revision tools. The typical cost for paid business plan software ranges from $15 to $40 per month. If you complete your plan in 1 month and cancel, the total investment is minimal. If you use it for ongoing quarterly reviews, the cost becomes a small line item in your operating expenses. Let me answer the most common questions about using templates. Can you use the same template for wedding, portrait, and commercial photography? Yes, the same template structure works across photography niches. The 7 core sections apply regardless of specialization. However, the content within each section requires significant customization. Revenue models, seasonal patterns, and client acquisition strategies differ substantially between wedding, portrait, and commercial work. How often should you update your business plan after using a template? Financial projections should be reviewed quarterly to adjust for actual booking rates versus forecasted rates. Businesses that review their plan monthly grow 30% faster than those that review it annually. Build monthly check-ins into your calendar for quick 30-minute reviews, with deeper quarterly sessions lasting 2 to 3 hours. Do you need different templates if you are seeking a loan versus self-funding? If you are applying for an SBA loan, you need a formal business plan that meets lender requirements. Use SBA-approved templates from SCORE or SBA.gov. If you are self-funding, you can work from a shorter document, but you cannot skip the financial projections, market analysis, or pricing strategy. The thinking matters even if no one else reads the document. A photography business plan template is one component of the larger business planning process. The complete photography business plan guide walks through every section in depth, from choosing your niche to projecting cash flow. This episode focused specifically on how to use a template effectively, transforming a generic document into a working tool that guides real decisions. The template accelerates the process, but the strategic thinking covered in the main guide determines whether your plan actually works. Market analysis, financial projections, and pricing strategy all require the same foundational understanding the pillar provides. The template is the vehicle, the pillar is the map. In episode 3, we are going even deeper on what a business plan actually is and why it matters for long-term sustainability. We will cover why the planning process itself prevents operational mistakes and when you need a formal version versus a working strategy document. If you are building your gear kit from scratch, I maintain a curated list of the exact equipment I use and recommend. It is organized by priority and budget tier so you can make informed decisions without the overwhelm. Link is in the description. Please subscribe so you don't miss episode 3. We are covering why most photography businesses fail in the first 3 years and how the business plan prevents it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.